everyone. Hello teachers. We are currently students at Hiệp Hưng Secondary School, Phụng Hiệp District, Hậu Giang Province. My name is Nguyễn Thị Trúc Thùy, grade 9.
My name is Lê Hồng Phước, grade 7. Every day at school is a happy day. For me, the school is a place to keep the good memory of student age. That's why school is always something special. I love my school so much. My school is called Hiệp Hưng Middle School.
Hiệp Hưng Middle School was established in 2003 by the decision of the Provincial Board of Directors. At the beginning, the school only had 6 classes with a relatively small number of 150 students. With the process of development and improvement in quality, the school attracted more and more students. Each commune with more than 400 students equally divided for 14 classes.
The total area of the school is currently more than 1,000 square meters, including 14 classrooms, 2 library rooms, 1 equipment room, 1 computer room, 1 physics room, parking lots, and toilet areas. The classroom system is fully equipped with writing board, the teacher desk, and table chair. That's a suitable for the physical of our students. The information technology room is equipped with modern projectors to serve the teacher lecture hours as well as during the lesson when necessary.
The laboratory is the place to work in chemistry physics. This is the place where I feel the most interesting every time I go to, because I can experiment many new things here. The computer rooms with more than 30 computers for practice are reasonable arranged. Enough for each student to use one, and the computer system is connected to the internet for learning and information search.
My school currently has about 30 teachers and staff in the school, in which there are 2 administrators, 11 female teachers, and 4 professional groups, including mathematics, physics, informatics, chemistry, biology, technology, literature, history, geography, civics education, English, physical education, music, art.
The school's teachers are always recognized as advanced workers. The teacher with the highest A and computation is Mr. Nguyễn Thái Sơn, born in 1966, and the youngest Miss Trần Kim Hạnh, born in 1997. Despite the age difference, all teachers or members have qualified or above professional standards.
The total number of current students is 483, including 220 girls, in which there are 6 students from ethnic minority, 12 students from poor households, and 8 students from mere-poor category in the social slice of education. The schools have received 4 consecutive years of receiving ADC scholarship to support poor and studious students and give from 10 to 20 million VND for a student.
The school activities are always exciting, and the rules and regulations are tightened. Negative in studying and taking exams are always minimized. The quality of education is improving day by day. During the process of profession and development, the school has achieved many outstanding achievements. Every year, the school also won the title of Excellent Labor Collector. The excellent teachers at the provincial level won high prize. The Ho Chi Minh Paramedic was awarded certificate of merit and certificates of merit in their work.
In particular, The learning quality of students increasingly improves regarding the interim what the school has always achieved. Excellent and strong cycle. For many years, especially participated and achieved high achievements such as alcohol, temporary good medals, and more outdoor work.
The number of students achieving quite large profession is quite high. The number of students who have to retake the exam or stay in class is very much. There are so many good achievements thanks to the effort of the school and the whole society. I'm always proud to study in a school with a rich history with many good achievements.
Every year, the school also organizes field trips for students to both visit and experience society. But to the short trip to the visits that gồm sò mút, củ chi, tunnel, so teacher and students have a lot of time to care and share more with other in those field trips.
My dear school is always a belief, a place where many dreams and hopes arise me. Tomorrow, if I'm far from here, I'm sure I will miss it a lot. But as for the future, now I can only try every day to make a small contribution to the school development. Hello everyone, hello teachers. We are currently students of Hiệp Hưng Secondary School, Phụng Hiệp District, Hậu Giang Province. My name is Nguyễn Thị Trúc Thùy, class 9A2.
My name is Lê Phước, class 7A2. Dear the church and all the teachers, in the recent time, the COVID-19 pandemic will continue to cause many difficulties for people life and prevention efforts must continue. Self and flexible adaptation to COVID-19 is how we contribute to controlling this pandemic.
Therefore, in our opinion, we have been and are having to fully and seriously implement the 8 principles to safely adapt to the COVID-19 pandemic.
And now, let's find out in more detail about the 8 principles mentioned about COVID-19 is an acute respiratory infection caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Symptoms of COVID-19 are mainly fever, cough, and shortness of breath, ranging from mild like common cold to a such as respiratory failure and potentially fatal. Today, this disease has become one of the pandemics that are set to change the world.
Currently, there's no specific treatment drug. Prevention is the main problem. It's considered as a global tragedy with the participation of the entire population with the aim of controlling and repelling the epidemic. This tragedy has been conducted in each country and region and widely disseminated in most of the mass media.
What will people be like when the epidemic is prevented? The COVID-19 pandemic will continue to fly our life and prevention efforts must continue. But until when? What will the future of people look like when the epidemic is still raging? How will everyone's life be managed?
This question is asked in most countries, including Vietnam, followed by a series of drastic prevention measures in the hope of eliminating the disease in the most radical way.
However, so far, our world has experienced the third year of COVID-19 pandemic with many drastic and rapid total attacks, but the risk is still rising. The number of infected people worldwide is still high. The virus is constantly changing. Need to change attitude about COVID-19.
If there is still a view of being too afraid of COVID-19, when will the worry stop? There are more than 7 billion people in this world. If only one person is infected, the worry is still there.
We must change our perspective on this pandemic. in the context where the elimination of the SARS-CoV-2 virus may be impossible. It must be viewed as a phenomenon or an indispensable part of the modern world, and the option to live together with this pandemic is gradually being accepted.
Thus, in this tough battle, instead of pursuing the goal of eliminating the virus, we switch to the goal of fighting and tracking, which means learning to live with the pandemic. To do so, we must first strengthen our awareness of the pandemic and then strengthen response action.
Once our awareness, we must have a thorough understanding of this disease as well as this pandemic. Understand the possibility of infection. Not panic, worry, not be overly afraid. Instead, become confident, understanding, and responsibility.
2. Regarding specific actions, we must seriously and responsibly implement the 5K principle in most social activities, along with basic skills to live with the pandemic, such as implement the 5K message seriously, fully, effectively, responsibly, and synchronously. Each case has to be properly implemented, not over the top to deal with. Besides, we also have to mobilize people around to respond to the implementation.
3. Vaccination against COVID-19. Do not hesitate because this is an important priority along with the 5K message. We must clearly understand the principle that the best vaccine is the earliest vaccine.
4. Regarding healthcare, we need to be fully and promptly consulted with necessary information related to health in general and suspected of COVID in particular. We must draw a medical facility that I find convenient, thereby establishing a communication channel to receive advice from the doctor. In addition, the installation of recommended application to one of the risks of close contact is essential, such as the basic COVID application.
5. Improve health more than ever. We have to pay attention to keeping healthy, improving our body resistance by the acting in not nutrient, enriching vegetables and fruits. It's necessary to give up or minimize harmful factors, if any, such as alcohol, tobacco, instead. It's necessary to practice and foster physical and mental health in a scientific and reasonable manner. Science here, following the instruction correctly and being reasonable here is depending on your current condition.
6. Sanitize your home and workplace using disinfectants. This is a regular thing to do, both to prevent COVID-19 and to prevent many other infections.
7. Changing living habits. This can be seen as an opportunity for us to explore for our loved one when doing one route to destination. Our is all the work, go to play, back to place. This means that from now on we will no longer hang around like before, but every time we leave work, we will return home and fulfill our responsibility toward the family.
And the last one, for people with underlying disease. For people with underlying disease such as diabetes, hypertension, heart failure, kidney failure, chronic lung disease, so on, it's necessary to adhere to the treatment process absolutely to control the disease. If you can control your disease, you must work with your doctor to set up situations that can happen during the pandemic and respond plans so as to be pursued or unexpected.
Absolutely abide by the regulation on this disease prevention to live safely. This pandemic will last, and living with it safely is a trend in today's world, where it's an inevitable part of human life, and there is no other choice.
First of all, we have to implement the 5K method, improve the body resistance to face it. Besides, perhaps we have to rerun our work, design our lives to complete live with the pandemic, to prevent it from harming our health, not affecting the economy and culture, doesn't let it harm human relationships, doesn't interfere with education, and most importantly, doesn't affect the normal physical and mental development of future generations.
Living with the epidemic does not mean giving up, but seeing this as a change in strategies to gradually master the situation and move toward complete control of the pandemic. Governments around the world have taken drastic preventive measures to protect the health of people and community groups and around the globe.